Hey everyone, welcome back to Cookie Crumb Fun. Today I'm going to do an unboxing of some school curriculum that we bought off of eBay. I am on our porch area here, little, I don't know, what is this called? Courtyard area. And I have it decked out in American decor. Here's my little Uncle Sam, because we are patriotic, we are proud Americans. But what I did was, for our history, this is a history related video. For our history, we use the mystery of history. I rave about it, I talk about it all the time because we love it. I, as the mom, have learned so much information using it. We are in volume 3 right now, and I have volume 4. Somebody blessed me with it, and I'm so thankful she did. So I've only had to buy 2. I bought the first one new, waited like 4 years before I used it, and then got the third one used off of eBay, and then the second and the fourth one the Lord gave it to me through a friend, so that was a blessing. But anyway, we're not going to get to American history until volume 4. You know, like colonial, you know, the colonies, George Washington, all of that, current events. Actually, I think it's the end of volume 3 where the Pilgrims, it starts things with the Pilgrims. But I need my children to get more into American history besides the stuff that we talk about, to learn about, you know, the normal day-to-day ways of learning about things. When a holiday comes along, you know, 4th of July comes, different patriotic holidays, President's Day, we talk about that holiday and we learn about it that week, that month, or whatever. Especially this last 4th of July, with in 2020, things have been so crazy. They kind of didn't want us to celebrate and be proud Americans. And I have to say, it was one of the best 4th of Julys we've ever had. The way that the whole neighborhood celebrated and shot off fireworks and stuff, it was a beautiful day. So my son is opening up the box. You can rip it, don't worry. Rip it, there you go. I think he wants to be careful. What I purchased is early American history from Beautiful Feet, and I found it on eBay for a deal. You go on Beautiful Feet and you're going to spend, you know, between $150 and $250 on this curriculum, and it's worth it. If you can afford that, buy it. It is worth it. Beautiful Feet is amazing. It's learning through literature. So what I have here is the high school version of it, and then I also ordered the elementary version of it, which probably won't be here for a couple of weeks. So let's take out book by book. Hand me one book at a time, and then we will go over what we have in this box. All right, so the first book that he handed me is The World of Christopher Columbus and Friends, or I'm sorry, and Sons. Now this you could buy by itself. You can buy this and use it. It is from Genevieve Foster. She has a whole bunch of books like this. There's one another one in here, John Smith, there's George Washington, there is, I think there's an Abraham Lincoln one. There's a few of them. She has like 5 or 6 of them. These are worth just to have. If you don't use this curriculum, these are worth having. James Madison. And so that is the first book that comes in this. Next book is by Jean Fritz, The Great Little Madison. This is a book about James Madison. The thing I got it used is, it looks like the person who had it probably got it from the library. So there's the next book, and this will be all about James Madison, of course, and all things related to him. I may participate in this as well as my children. I'm really looking forward to it. So that's the next book. And then we have Johnny Tremain, which is a book that many homeschoolers read. I have to admit that I've never read this nor read it to my children. I hear really good things about it. I know Shelly over at There's No Place Like Home reads it to her children. I think you do it yearly or something. I hear you say that you read it again and stuff like that. So, A Story of Boston in Revolt. I am really looking forward to this part of it. Ooh, the words are small, so that looks a lot of information in this book. So there's the next one. And then here's another Genevieve Foster book. This is The World of Captain John Smith.
And there's it.
Yeah, and then on the back it has you, there's the George Washington and then Augustus Caesar's world.
And then that one.
So there's 4 that we know of so far. This is books in really good condition too. Wow, this is really nice. think I got this one for $50. Here you go, here's the next book. I think this one was for $50. And now on Carry, ooh, got a bug on me. I'm outside, so I think I may get a bug or two. Carry On, Mr. Bowditch. Bowditch? Please don't do that, right?
Wow.
All right, so there's the next one. Here you go. I'm gonna give you. Should I give this to you? Or are you gonna stick your foot in that? The next book is. Whoop! You gave me two. This is George Washington's World by Genevieve Foster. All right, so I think I have all of them now except the Caesar. We should probably get the Augustus Caesar one. So there's the next one. This is a nice thick book with lots of great information about it. These, as I mentioned, if you don't use the teacher's guide with this to learn, please don't. You could at least have this to read if you want to learn about, say, Abraham Lincoln. All right? I'm sorry, George Washington. And this one is Abraham Lincoln's World by the same person. So the other one is called, I can't read what that says. Oh, that's John Smith. So it looks like there's 5 of them. And the only one I don't have now is Augustus Caesar. So awesome. So this is the Abraham Lincoln one. And then there's a couple left. And Poor Richard by James Dougherty. Is this a library book? Nope. See, these are in such good shape. Either they didn't use them or they just used them like one time and she just wanted to get rid of it. Wow. There's that book. All right, that's the next one.
That's how
and then
old
is this
I
the
am
last
when
one,
I
Jackson,
am.
besides that book? Right? Okay. That's the teacher's guide. All right, so the last book is Of Courage Undaunted, Across the Continent with Lewis and Clark. I love learning about Lewis and Clark. They are one of the stories that I could watch documentaries all the time on. We watched one, I think it was off Amazon or Netflix, I can't remember which. And then I watched another one on Netflix, and then there's this documentary probably from History or National Geographic Channel called The Men Who Built America, Frontiersmen. You've got to watch it. It is amazing. The very first episode talks about is it Daniel Boone? Yeah, Daniel Boone. And but the second one was Lewis and Clark, right? Isn't that that's why I was talking about it, because the second episode is Lewis and Clark. So that's that book, all about Lewis and Clark. And there's amazing books out there. You got to learn about Lewis and Clark. They found stuff that people didn't see because people hadn't gone that part of the wilderness of America, and they found animals and named them. They were able to. They had field notebooks that they filled out, and all the different trees and plants and animals that they found. And then also, since I'm doing American Feet, it has this teacher's guide that comes with it. A lot of times you could just buy this offline if you're able to get these books cheaper. You can download this and print it out. You can buy it off of eBay. These are available a lot on eBay, so I recommend you going there because of course you're going to save money. But also check when they have sales at Beautiful Feet. Occasionally they have sales. But this is the teacher's guide, and let me just go over this real quick. It's a literature approach to early American and world history. So this is for junior high and 9th grade, all right? And as I mentioned, you can get this off their website. You can buy these off of eBay because they have all the different sort of topics. They have one for California history. They have the history of science, the history of horses. There is geography, there is character studies, all sorts of different things. So this is the studying the era of 1450 to 1865. So when you get this book, you can then check the list of all the books that are needed for this. Let's see. Yep, got all the books. It's the other one that I have that doesn't have all the books on it. So here's page 1. I'm going to read this. I'm sorry, there's a glare because I'm outside. This is I'm going to let you know how it goes for a day. So what you're going to do, part 1, you're going to start with the book of Christopher Columbus. It's the first book. Now I do have another copy of these. I bought it probably about a year ago, trying to get them all used. But since I got this for $50, it was way cheaper because I think I bought it for probably about $15 at a used bookstore in around here somewhere. So you're going to start with this, and it says on here, study notes and comprehension questions for pages 1 through 23. So on lesson 1, all you're going to do is read pages 1 through 23 on this book. That's all it is. You're going to read 23 pages, and then, can you hold that for me? And then what it has is questions to see if you comprehend what you were, what you read. Now you can do this however you want your child to do it, however you do it in your homeschool. I have not decided how we're going to do it. You could just do it orally. You could do it, have the children actually write down the answers in a notebook. I like the oral way of doing it, but I also like the writing it down because it helps, you know, get their thoughts on paper so it makes sense. And then there's 7 questions. You know, it says read. It says number 1. It says read the pages 1 through 23, and then number 2 it says what was unique about Isabella's response to the Archbishop of Toledo's offer of the crown. So you answer all these different questions, and number 7, yep, was there. Talks about Gutenberg's press, and then it has an easy topic. Oh, essay topic. Sorry. I should have brought my glasses out. Many historians of the last century consider Gutenberg the greatest man in the millennium. So you're going to write a little essay, if that's what you choose to do for your students, on that. And then day 2, then we have on the next pages all this. So see how it's just a guide, and then it says read pages 24 to 64. And then once you read through the whole book, it's going to move on to the next book. And here, this page here, it says a video connection. So there's probably like a video you can watch about it, about what you're learning about, the different movies. One about Martin Luther, A Man for All Seasons, Sir Thomas More. We just learned about him in the Mystery of History. That's cool. Henry VIII and all his wives. We just learned about them also. Oh, that's awesome. It's going to be in this book. This movie earned 10 Academy Award nominations. Oh, so that's interesting. I should use that for our history as well. See, it's going to intertwine. So that's basically how it's done, and it's very basic and easy. This book is basic and easy is what I mean by that. And if you have any questions, just ask them down in the comments. If I'm sure there's many of you that have used Beautiful Feet that probably know more about this than I do, that will be able to help out. But I will do my best to help you answer the questions. Currently we're using geography through picture books. Picture books, what's it? I got flies out here. Geography through picture books is the one that they have. Where is it? Is it listed on here? Oh no, because these are all the high school ones. So with Amelia, I'm using that, and that's really fun because I love the books. The books are so beautiful. So that's all I have for you. When the other one comes, I will share that with you. We'll do an unboxing. Maybe my helper Jackson will help again. I'm glad there was no disturbances out here, huh, Jackson? I was waiting for like the mailman to come or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like a delivery was going to come, or some hornet was going to fly on us or something. But that's all I have for you today. If you would like to see more, come back when I have, you know, in a week or two, and I will give you the unboxing of the next one. I'm still waiting for that to be delivered. It'll probably be here. Today's the 15th. It'll probably won't be here till sometime next week. Sometime in October, I know. All right, so as we use this and as I decide what to do, how to approach it with the kids, how to answer the questions, all that, I will share that with you more in the future. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends if it's helpful to them, and subscribe if you haven't. And I appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you all in my next video. So be a blessing.